What new abilities do the Astro Toilets have? What is the meaning of the camera ghost? Who was banging on the roof of the elevator? Today we will talk about that and much more. Greetings, my dear viewers. The Square on Air. Subscribe to the channel and leave a like to speed up the release of the next analytical video. And let's go. The episode starts with a scene where the cameraman is sliding toilet paper inside the bunker. As we had already assumed, the toilet paper wasn't any ordinary type but a bomb. Right after this, we see a cameraman with a flamethrower about to shoot the toilets, and a toilet which was already attacked from this cameraman. Also, this is actually one of the leaked frames we got via Elite Cameraman, just from a slightly different perspective. Anyways, then we turn to our right, and we see none upgraded cameraman running from car skibidi toilets, and one of them lost an arm. But if we look to the bottom right, we see what seems to be a human dead body. The face of this figure is not clear from this perspective, but we know he is wearing a white suit. Perhaps this was a scientist in the lab before the skibidi toilets took over this lab. But we know that normal bodies don't really last for that long. Perhaps this was a scientist that was never found, and while he was attempting to escape, he got destroyed by the toilets. Anyways, then, the cameraman that was shooting gets crushed by a car skibidi toilet, and they also blow up the cameraman running. Then, our POV cameraman takes out his laser cannon, and now we know who our POV is. This is the cameraman that was shown in the leaked frame, and also the one at the end of episode 69 part 2. Anyways, then our POV starts to kill all the car toilets, and including a rocket skibidi that came out of nowhere. Then we start flying with our jetpack, while also killing all the skibidi toilets. Right after this, the cameraman starts to go on a kill streak, but then, a rocket toilets begins to attack our POV, but thankfully, we were able to survive. When our rocket hits the ground close to our POV, the camera starts to glitch, but he was able to survive. Imagine a whole army of these cameraman. The toilets would literally be struggling to even beat one. Anyways then, a toilet with shields as well as lasers starts to give our POV a hard time. But right before he was attacked, our Giga Chad Titan cameraman comes in and saves him. Then Titan cameraman goes to kill the toilet and uses his new lasers to burn him to death. Then one of the same rocket toilets attacked the Titan cameraman with laser, but Titan cameraman switched the laser mode to blaster mode and destroyed the toilet. After, a wannabe G-Man toilet comes in and attempts to defeat the Titan cameraman, but then the legend Titan TV man teleports his sword and takes out the wannabe G-Man. Then we turn and we see him standing on a hill like he was the king, but we know who is the king of this episode. A moment after, we see a skibidi toilet falling full speed towards the ground, and we see the arrival of Titan Speakerman in this scene. Then, Titan Speakerman takes out the fire on his shoulder. Then, the Titan TV man says, "Come quick, listen to it yourself." And then the Titan TV man starts to give energy to the Titan Speakerman. Then, Titan Speakerman's speakers and weapons all light up while also having electricity. And now we know why the Titan TV man didn't give energy to him before. Because Blood couldn't even control himself, he was shaking. Then we turn, and we see an army of toilets coming in to try and defeat the Titans. Then, the Titan Speakerman activates machine gun mode on his cannons and starts to shoot all the toilets. Seconds after this, he starts to rush all the toilets without any care whatsoever. After, we see the Titan cameraman taking out an arm of the toilet. Blood has been switching from arm to arm ever since episode 67. Then, he shoots the acid weapon at the skibidi toilet. Then, we see the Titan Speakerman using his core energy on all the toilets, and he raises up from the ground. After, we see tons of toilets surrounding all the Titans, and Titan Speakerman, while using his core, starts to spin faster than my damn Beyblade, beating the menacing shit out of the toilets. Then he lands and sits down, and the Titan TV man says 10 out of 10, while also showing the Roblox man face. It's kind of giving me some flashbacks. Then the DJ toilet comes out of nowhere while playing music. And I don't know why these toilets keep on showing their dings. Don't get you just hit, bruh. Right before he was going to attack the Titans, an Astro Toilet comes from behind him and snaps him into half. This Astro Toilet we see here is an upgraded version of the one we saw holding G-Man's head in episode 60. But then, the Titan Cameraman shoots a blast, and the Astro Toilet uses an Uno reverse card and returns. The shot back to the Titan Cameraman, and Titan TV Man also tries to blast this Astro Toilet, and the Titan TV Man uses an F-bomb with the word, "Who the fuck do you think you are?" Then, the Astro Toilet laughs, and the moment that made me scream while jumping out of my chair like Creek did when he got jump scared. The Astro Toilet said, "You all will die." Honestly, F this bozo. He ain't gonna defeat all 3 Titans. Anyways then, Titan TV Man tries to attack the Astro Toilet by teleporting his sword, but the Astro Toilet manages to grab the sword and throw it back. Honestly, I think that from now on, these Astro Toilets will be the main villain. But how did this Astro Toilet know the sword was attacking him? Perhaps the Astro Toilet we saw in part 4 of episode 67 told this Astro Toilet all of Titan TV Man's abilities. But the power this Astro Toilet has to grab any object is far too powerful, and hopefully Titan TV Man has another ability that they don't know of. But anyways, let's continue the analysis. Right after, the Astro Toilet flies away, and we turn around and we see how the Titan TV Man's sword almost hit his screen, but he was able to catch it. Then, Titan TV Man removes the sword from his arm and shows the mad face. Then, the woman trio teleports in, and we see them with new upgrades. First of all, we can see how the speaker woman has katana blades on his back, as well as daggers in her speakers. Moving on to the camera woman, she only has 2 weapons on her arm. But I have to have a word with Dafuk. Where are my beloved TV woman's upgrades? Forget what I said. But we has no upgrades, besides this jetpack which has been there since episode 57. I hope she has a new beam or something. Or she has new power, but she still looks so... never mind, let's continue. After this, our POV points to the bunker and flies in. Then we start to zoom out of a tablet and we see the terracotta cameraman and the remaining agents in the bunker. But then we hear a banging noise and suddenly the lights go out. I'm not gonna lie, the dark speakerman speaker looks hella creepy when it's dark. But then all the cameraman activate their flashlight and we see 2 ghost cameraman. It's not clear whether it was a rendering issue or if it was there on purpose. But either way, I still have a theory. Since we know that there is 2 instead of 1, what if there is a 3rd one behind our POV? If so, which cameraman are they? If there is actually 3, what if the simp cameraman had an invisibility ability, for example, in the Skibidi multiverse? We saw how the cameraman poured something on him that made him invisible. This is only an example, but what if simp cameraman had something like this? If so, who are the other cameraman? We know that Plunger and Tier cameraman love the twins, so maybe simp cameraman was able to bring the twins back to life and gave them the invisibility ability, and now they are watching over the agents. And when they are in trouble, these agents will save them and the rest of the reinforcements will come. Maybe when they are in trouble, the simp will use a new ability of his. Either way, anything can be possible, and we'll have to wait until part 2. Let's continue with the rest of the analysis. Then, we hear banging noise on the roof, but who is this? Maybe this is the new scientist, or maybe this is the normal scientist. We know that in one of the leaks Dafuk showed us, it was a picture of the scientist. Anyways, this episode was crazy and I can't wait for the second part. Anyways, that was the end of this analysis. I will make a video on theory soon. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and also join my Discord link in the description. And may the force of the square be with you. Good luck.